So,
Dude.
unfortunately, there's also been some bad news at training camp. Offensive lineman Austin Blaske is going to be out for about 2 months. They said he had, yeah, I said he had a non-contact football injury, or basically they said if he broke his foot, is what they say he did. Yeah, said he
Ah.
broke his foot over the weekend at training camp. They're still trying to they're still doing some evaluation on it, so they'll know for sure of the extent here soon enough. But the downside was with him being gone, he already had the reputation of being the most versatile lineman that we got. Period. Like he's done work at center, guard, and tackle since Bill Belichick's got there. Started last season at center, over 780 snaps, no sacks allowed, and only 5 pressures. So he had the lowest pressure rate among any lineman at
Mm.
UNC, sorry, and had the second highest pass blocking grade behind all ACC right guard Willie Lampkin. So that's a big hit coming from this offensive line, especially when it's made of when at least half of your line is going to be made of transfers or new
Yeah.
guys that just came in because they brought back the left guard and left tackle, so they at least had the left side of the line set up. But right now, he was set up at right guard and left guard next to Christo Kelly, the transfer from Holy Cross, because Christo Kelly was set up at center.
Yeah, he was.
But they did say it opens up for a couple of transfers that did come in with Daniel King and Chad Lindbergh. So they get a couple of chances to see how well they gel with this offense for the next 2 months.
Ah.
Because they said he should be back in time for the first ACC game against Clemson in October. Hopefully he'll
Mm.
be back sooner than that, but time will tell.
Non-football, non-contact injury, you break your foot. That
Broke his foot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That screams. So this confirmed a broken foot?
That's what they're saying right now. They're still kind of evaluating it, but they're very confident that it's a broken foot.
How
Very
you break
confident he broke his foot.
how you break your foot with no contact? Unless you just came down on it wrong.
I mean, could have came down on it wrong. Somebody could have stepped on it. Could have bumped
But
it
that
against
would
something during the drill.
but I'm saying it ain't nobody who stepped on it because they say it's non-contact. So I'm trying to figure out what drill could he have been doing to where he breaks it, and
I
especially
mean,
at O line.
could have been the shuttles. Could have been a blocking drill. Just I came in to like probably going around cones or something. Like planted wrong,
Because
twisted it. Lord knows.
you know me, if non-contact injury, especially on the leg, I'm automatically assuming it's a tendon tear. So it's like a
Yeah,
muscle's ripped in some form or fashion. It's not a bone. It's a muscle, a tendon, something of that nature. It's like an ACL, PCL, MCL, Achilles tear, calf tear, like so so on and so forth. That's what I'm thinking when it's non-contact. If it's
I
a
mean, there's
contact
still
injury, I'm okay. Contact injury, dislocated ankle, broken foot, broken tibia, like fibula, like dislocated kneecap. I know I'm going off on a list of things, but that's what I think of
you
like
know,
with a
like all
contact
that
injury.
makes sense. And technically, like I said, it could have been something like he could have jumped, landed wrong, could have been going down some steps, rolled
Don't
it.
let it
Lord knows.
don't let it be one of them situations where he jumps celebrating for something. Kind of like the one soccer player who jumped doing the Ronaldo
Yeah,
celebration,
and tore his
or the kicker,
ACL.
the kicker who did it. The kicker who did it,
Yeah, and tore his
he like
ACL.
jumped in and tore his ACL doing the Ronaldo celebration. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you, sir, should never be celebrating ever again. Like, you have no right to celebrate ever again. Because
Listen,
that to me just come on, dog.
listen. Anytime I say I'm with you, because anytime I see non-contact, I'm like, oh, look what ligament done tore.
What, bro? I'm saying, if you like me, I always had a rule going to the doctor if I felt like I was injured or hurt. I used to tell doctors as soon as
Mm-hmm.
they came back here, and I say, listen, if it's a 3-letter abbreviation, don't tell me. Let me cry in silence. Like,
Let me cry inside.
like, bro, especially if it was my legs. If I went to the doctor
Oh,
for a leg injury, especially around my knee. I've told the doctor multiple times, hey, if it's a 3-letter injury, if it's abbreviated with 3 letters, don't tell me right now. Just let me cry in silence and let me get prepared because I got to be mentally prepared for this.
Just go ahead and schedule my surgery.
Right, just go ahead and schedule it. I don't want to hear it.
Get back to where I need to be doing. Right now, ain't it?
Hey, I'm immediately sitting there thinking, oh Lord, this is about to be the Booby Miles treatment. I'm thinking I only got a sprain. They about to tell me you tore it, bro. It's gone.
It's torn. Right?
That was always my
He's like, son, do you know you have no cartilage on that kneecap? What you mean? You have none. But how'd that happen? You tell me.
DeJuan Blair?
You tell me how that happened.
Hey, listen.
This amount of wear and tear on a cartilage at 17 years old is wild.
I used to think that, bro. Like on some real, I used to sit there and be paranoid about the wear and tear I put on my body as a high school athlete.
Listen, bro.
And I used to be sitting there like, bro, how much wear and tear have I actually done? Like, is my body aging quicker because I'm out here doing these 2-a-days, doing these practices, doing these shuttles? Like,
what? You used to wake up thinking like, man, I'm gonna be old at 29.
Bro, hey, listen, full on arthritis, like shriveled up arthritis by 32. Like I ain't gonna be able to move at all.
I ain't be able to lift nothing. Like one hand's gonna be super weak because the joints just don't work.
And you know what escalated? You know what escalated that thought process for me? When I was 17, my junior year of high school, my entire junior year, I just went through a phase of having serious back spasms like every other week. Like every other week, I would just have like back spasms throughout that week or whatever the case may be. And my mom would help me alleviate it. But it just got to the point throughout the year, she just knew when I'd have a back spasm and whatnot. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, bro, I ain't going to be able to use my back by 26. I broke my back spinal. like I was so afraid. It's like, bro, it's just straight spinal. It's like vertebrae, spinal. Worst
Pump all that.
Hey, and then what's crazy? Ever. And then by senior year, all of a sudden they just went away. I'm like, bro, what the? So we just gonna put me through hell for a year? All right.
That's it. Just for a year. All right. Football God said you've had enough.
Sit down.
And set you free.